Hello, everyone. It's me, Tamarin, here at 222 Live on Facebook. And this is my free weekly tea and tarot reading for all of you who follow me and for some of the new people. And today's question is actually sent in from someone who's just been recently following me and has joined my free membership here at Tamarin's Place. And so one of the beautiful gifts is that people have an opportunity to request to have a free reading from me live here today. So super excited. People have the guts to send in their challenging questions and things that they're going through in their business. My name is Tamarin. I consider myself an inspirational storytelling business mentor, and I love to support entrepreneurs who are going through a challenge or a crisis in their business. And in my membership and any of my programs, I love to offer solutions for entrepreneurs using holistic and spiritual modalities. So again, this is why I'm here live every week to share with all of you some of the tools and the techniques that I use on myself as well, because again, this is my passion, to get people truly into their power, connected to their body, and to use these practices on a daily basis, because you are your business. You represent yourself in your business. So in the long run, the more connected and the more understanding you are of yourself, it's that relationship with yourself. So you know what? It's really going to help you. So super excited. Before I get started, again, I love to share with you guys whose deck I'm using. And so far in 2018, I'm using this other deck by Colette Baron Reed. It's the Wisdom of the Oracle. So very new for me. I'm still learning as well each week as I go along. And what tea am I drinking today? I'm going to share something a little bit personal with you guys. But today I'm going for chocolate hazelnut flavored. And to be honest, I knew it needed just a dash of something sweet. And as I'm preparing to do the master cleanse, I'm cleaning out my cupboard. So I really don't have a lot of Oh no. Oh, there we go. Hopefully this will restart again. And let's make a prayer that I get through this, because we're getting snow today in Northern Ontario, so in some wind. So let me get back. I added a little bit of maple syrup into my tea because it just needed that extra little bit of sugar, and I'm preparing to do the master cleanse. And the master cleanse requires a little bit of maple syrup in your daily drink. Now, I go for the dark maple syrup because that dark maple syrup actually comes near the end of when they're tapping and they're running the maple syrup. And so that final syrup that's coming through is actually from deep, deep in the ground, in the deep roots, in the maple trees. So that dark stuff has the most minerals. All right, so it has the most content. So if you're doing a cleanse, you want to make sure you're getting those dark minerals and you're putting them in your daily drink. And of course, that's all I love to use myself. So it just has that little dash in here. So in the next couple of days, I'll be winding down and doing a cleanse before I head down to Southern Ontario. All right. So here we go. Let's get into the tea and tarot reading. Let's say a prayer that my connection stays throughout this recording today. Let's get started, because this is an excellent question for people who are new as entrepreneurs. And I want you guys to stay in tune till the end, because I am still running a free offer until July the 10th. Okay. So we've got some people on here. Awesome. We've got Wendy and Brenda. Yes, some great followers. Okay. So here we go. Spirit is telling us you've got two cards. So the first card that I pulled, is, pardon me, I'm going to go back to the question. So the person wants to know, like, how do I build my confidence in my business? All right. So this is great for people who are just starting out or making a change in their business. So the first card I pulled as the challenge card from Spirit is Poised, and it came upside down. So we're going to look at this card differently. And the action step this person needs to take, the card that came up is Blessed. And look at that. It's the 2-2 card, the 22 card. So when I saw this, I had shivers. So we're going to get back to this. I'm going to go back to the first card, because it's, how do you build, how do you maintain your confidence? How do you build your confidence? And what this card is showing is, if you looked at it full, it'd be like right side up. It'd be like, oh yeah, everything's in place. Everything is in poise. It's poised. I can't speak either. And so if it shows upside down, basically what this is saying is that, you know what? Be careful, and you need to look at something within yourself because you don't want to do it half-assed. So what this card is really saying is that if you're really passionate about what you want to do in your business, it's not that anything is wrong right now. It's just that maybe it's an opportunity for you to look at some more aspects of your business. So wait till I share my personal story about this because it's a very powerful story. So again, as an entrepreneur, we want to stand out. We want to be unique. But right now, remember, we're in the middle of 2 retrogrades. We've got Jupiter retrograde until July the 10th, and we are currently now in Mercury retrograde. Boy, I can't speak. I think I need some tea. So especially with Mercury retrograde just coming in right now, Mercury retrograde shakes things up. It turns things upside down. You know, you feel like you want to go forward and you feel like you're going backwards. You know, the phone doesn't ring. Anything you're doing doesn't seem to be working or whatever. So what retrograde is saying is that take some time out, reevaluate some things, maybe look at things, you know, with a bigger vision. You know, what are you really passionate about? That kind of stuff. So retrograde is giving you permission to do that, because when you come out of retrograde, it's time to fly, okay? That's when you would be perfectly poised, all right? So this is the message, and the action step that is coming up with this is, I want to make sure I can show you guys this because there's some detail in this. So I'm going to put it in front of my face. I know I shouldn't do that, but look at this card. It's upside down, all right? But I want you to see, look at this, what's coming down from the top. You know, we've got a star shooting down. So what this card is actually representing is that it's about deep surrender, all right? So, and there is something magical is going to happen, all right? So when we completely let go of all the perceptions, of all the things that we are commanding from the universe and that we want to happen, sometimes the best thing to do is to spend more time with ourselves and to relax and go deeper within ourselves and allow that journey to come through. Because this card is giving me goosebumps, even looking at it. It's just giving me this message that maybe something else needs to occur, or something else is going to happen right now that you aren't even aware of. There's something beautiful trying to come through. All right. So what Spirit is asking is that you just be a little bit more patient, and maybe you take some time out, all right, to reevaluate some things during Mercury retrograde, and we're in Jupiter retrograde until July the 10th. So here's my little story with you guys about this, because this is really powerful, and it's probably one of the most powerful things I ever learned from another business mentor. And this woman was a wizard in marketing. All right. And her actual marketing was to help people who are literally brilliant, people that have so many ideas and they just don't know how to put it into a package. And the thing is, when I worked with her and I understood where my brilliance was and what my passion was truly about, and I was really able to look at my vision and understand my story deeper, so that when I told people why I was in business, their hair stood up. You know, having a bit of a business plan, learning how to manage your time, learning how to focus, all right, were some of the things that this woman taught me. So I literally went through an intense 8-month program with her, and we looked at the big picture first. And we created the why. And, you know, we created, my statement of what I represented in business and what did I want to offer people. And then we broke it down, and we broke it down into categories. All right. So, for example, I will reuse the business that I'm doing now, because she said to me, if you learn this, you'll never, ever pay for another marketing course again. So this is still how I do it. So I'm going to share with you so I don't have to recap. So I have a vision that I want to empower over 100 million people to really step into who they truly are, to understand themselves, to let go of whatever it is that's blocking them in their business, and it's probably showing up in their personal life as well, and to move forward and to really get out of that story and find your power. Find out who you were truly meant to be here on this planet. And when that work is done, the mission unfolds in front of you. You know where to go. You know who to connect to because you know something deep about yourself. All right. So I have this big vision that I want to empower over 100 million people. But how am I going to do that? You know, what is it that I can offer people that is going to allow me to do that? So in my mind, I had to think of two different ways because it's not necessarily people that don't have money that have a crisis or a challenge. Everybody has a challenge. So I thought to myself, how can I offer something that accommodates everybody? How does it accommodate people that want to, and who want to be anonymous? That's the word I'm trying to say. How do I help those people? How do I help the people that are willing to be in a group? How can I help people that don't have a lot of money but yet need my help? How do I help the people that have a lot of money and don't want anybody to know that they have a problem? All right, because this is the reality. When someone is used to being in their community, or there's someone that, you know, that people come to them for advice all the time, and all of a sudden they have a problem, where do they go? And I know what those people go through because I was one of them. All right, I was someone who everybody came to me for advice, but when I had a problem, I didn't know where to go. All right, so this was the why. This is why I'm passionate about helping people, to teach them it's okay to have a challenge. It's okay to have a crisis in your business. And it's certainly okay to stand up, put your hand up, and ask for help. And this is really what my business is all about at Tamarins Place, is the membership, is a place to come in where you don't come in and sell yourself. You come into a place where there's a community where everybody's going to support you and they're going to know it's okay. All right. So this was the basis of it. So understanding what it is that you know, the vision, who it is that you want to serve, what makes you unique, because that is what makes me unique. People with a crisis or a challenge. And I don't work with people for years on end. I work with them in small amounts of time. Sometimes it's only 10 minutes. Sometimes it's a half an hour. Sometimes it's a month. Sometimes it's 3 months. After that, pretty much people don't need me anymore because I want them to understand what's going on right now so I can empower them and get them through that challenge or the crisis in their business. Okay. So you have to understand a lot of these different things about your business, and then what things are you going to offer people? So you got to look at, you know, what are the higher scale type things are you going to offer people? Do you want to offer everything the same price, or do you want a lower scale? These are some of the things you need to look at in your business. And when are you going to offer these things? Are you going to offer these things all the time? Or do you want to be an entrepreneur who has some time off to enjoy the abundant life that they're creating? Because that was me in the past. My addiction was the workaholic. All right. I stayed busy. And, you know, so I didn't have to deal with things. Now I'm like, you know what? I don't want that anymore. I understand why I did it. Now I want to enjoy myself as well as running a business online from my home, traveling and speaking. So with that in mind, what is it that I want to offer? I can offer the online community. I can offer speaking events. I can offer online speaking events. That's why I do webinars. I also do little mini retreats, workshops, and classes. So it accommodates everybody. And I set it up on a schedule. So the reason why I'm sharing with you this is your plan. This is what you need to have in place so that when people call you, or if you're out there representing yourself, you know we're going to fit those people in. All right. So again, it's not just winging it. Oh, I'm going to run a business. I'm going to be from my home. You know what? Sometimes this takes a year. Sometimes it takes even 2 years or even more to sit down and to figure things out, to get your business page up, your website, if you're using Facebook, if you're using Instagram, it all needs to be connected. Some people even enjoy writing a book. All of it needs to be in place. So when you have the big picture first, then you can start working on all the little things, and then you know how to market yourself because you know what makes you unique, what you have to offer. You can tell people your vision, you can tell them what your mission is, and if people are resonating with what you are offering, they're going to join you. All right. So I hope you find that story helpful because, to be honest, I never had to hire that woman again. So I use it every time I'm offering something. So if you have been following me, you're going to notice I talk about the same things pretty much all the time. I just offer a different remedy. Sometimes I offer a different book. Sometimes I suggest a meditation because these are the things I teach people when they're in my programs. All right. So hopefully this makes sense. And again, if you guys have any questions or comments, these are the things that I address in my membership at Tamarins Place. And it's free right now until July the 10th, because that's when the Jupiter retrograde ends. So I intuitively know there's going to be job losses. There's going to be people frustrated. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be shaken up right now on the planet. And people are going to need somewhere to go to get this spiritual advice so that you stay emotionally strong through these challenges. And so you can join for free in the private Facebook group, right now until the end, each month for free until July 10th. It's $36 a month. I'm still trying to get my website finished, so that's not complete. So we're just in there every day, Monday through Friday, with every day offering you some form of business coaching. And so there is some structure to it. So I don't want to spend too much time on here right now, but please connect with me privately. I can set up a call with you guys and let you know what I'm offering. And while you're in my membership, every member gets 50% off any of the courses or some of the programs that I'm offering. So currently we're running the 28-day Elixir of Life program, which is what I offer in the spring months of March, April, and May. And that 28-day program was really to help people become emotionally stronger, to really figure out what's really holding them back. We start talking about incorporating meditation on a daily practice, a little bit of yoga, get you guys into some health tips because it's spring. You know, you want to start detoxing. You want to start letting go of that winter weight, get things moving in your business. So we look at the emotional, mental, physical, and the spiritual components of who you are. And we get you into doing at least one thing new in the 28 days. And you can reuse the program once you're in there. So it's a great way to connect. Again, there's only a maximum of 12 people. We are currently running the March 28-day program right now. So the next one starts, I'm going to get the date right for you, on Tuesday, April the 17th. So again, it's $96, but if you're a member of Tamarins Place, you're going to get that for $48. And we also do weekly coaching calls within that group as well. Okay. So again, check that out. So with this person who really wants to build their confidence, the confidence will come when you understand who you are a little bit deeper, because when you become intimate with yourself, boom, that confidence is just going to pop right out of you, right? It's going to be easy to talk about you, to promote yourself. But I'm also going to offer 3 essential oils in this situation because, again, it is progress and it is how you want to get there. And so to help you on an emotional level, the 3 oils I would definitely recommend either putting in, just using them topically. You can combine them. You can use them individually by using a diffuser, or you can combine them also into what I call a roller ball. And you just apply this topically to the back of your neck, to your wrists, sometimes the bottom of your feet, sometimes on your belly. It just depends on what it is. So there's 3 oils I would recommend: clary, sage, bergamot, and lavender. And these are the reasons why. Clary sage really helps you with that vision, all right? It gives you clarity, all right? It's also great for hormonal issues. So very important for women because sometimes the focus is hormonal. So we need to start addressing that, okay? The second essential oil is bergamot, because bergamot is that oil of self-confidence. It really helps with the solar plexus area. So again, these are citrus oils. You want to apply this topically. You don't want to use them in the sun. But most women that I work with, and including myself, I give them bergamot usually right in the very beginning because, you know, it just helps you feel a little bit more confident. And if you wake up certain days and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get this done. I don't know how I'm going to reach this. I don't know how I'm going to pay that bill or whatever. Bergamot is just going to give you that essence of, oh, standing into your power, okay? The last one is lavender. And lavender is really about just staying calm, you know, being serene a little bit, enjoying the process, not allowing other things to get you down just because, you know, you haven't reached this goal right away. It's all okay. Because remember what this last card came up, you know, in the action step is, you know what? There's some kind of magic that's going to come through in this situation, and just give it some time. And I like how the card is purple representing lavender. Just give it some time to allow it to happen. All right. And just honor yourself where you are, because you're not in the wrong place. You are where you are. We're all in the right place all the time. There's no right or wrong or meant to be or the big goal or whatever. It's just, it is what it is. And so it's an opportunity for you to surrender and to enjoy that process. All right. So hopefully you guys have found this useful. Again, each week these videos are uploaded onto YouTube so that people can share them. Or sometimes I like to go back, especially if there's someone who sent in a request to have a reading that week. It's an opportunity for you to come back and to watch it again. So I'm going to encourage you guys, if you're following me and you haven't done so yet, if you would please go to my YouTube channel now called Tamarins Place and subscribe. Hit the notification button if you guys want to get the videos that are uploaded each week. But again, there are some great videos on there. They've been posted up there for a couple of months now. And there's one video on there called Your Lucky Day. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I'm going to encourage you guys to check it out. It's about 1 minute long. It's a video we are using in Tamarins Place, so you can go and you can make a wish, or you can ask for something to happen. And there's a lot of energy put into that, as myself as an energy worker, that kind of stuff. So there's a component to that video, and every time you watch it, you know, you're going to feel that energy snowballing. And by everybody putting their prayers together and their wishes in that little video, people's wishes are coming true super fast. So it's a great video to check out. Again, it's called Your Lucky Day under Tamarins Place. And I will see you here again next Tuesday live at 222. I will just check the comments here. And also, if you have any questions about joining my membership at Tamarins Place, or I'm traveling in Southern Ontario pretty soon. Again, if you'd like me to speak at one of your events, whether it's holistic or spiritual, yoga center, retreats, any of that kind of stuff, anywhere where you're around a lot of people that you know could benefit from what it is I offer, please connect with me, and I'd be happy to get back to you to see how I can support you as well. So I just want to make sure there's no questions. So true. This is great. Thank you, Tamarin. Chantel, you're very welcome. Wendy, love it. Thanks, Tamarin. Okay, awesome. All right, so good stuff. Again, I will see you guys here next week. My name's Tamarin. I consider myself an inspirational storytelling business mentor and the owner of Tamarins Place. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.